Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
All right. Can we get both windows equal? Yes. We don't like to diminish people. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome to the Swerv Show. We're kicking off 2019, and we've got a full house. That's your camera, Ernest, right there. That's your camera right there.
You better direct from that.
And DZ is our producer for the night. He's going to get both windows up when he gets a chance, all right?
Yeah. Hey, DZ.
So I want to welcome everybody into 2019.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I'm feeling real short today. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm off the
There you
platform.
are. Look at that.
That made me feel a little taller.
Right.
Thank you very much,
And
DZ.
you can bring the three of us up a little bit more, too, if you want. Should we get closer? We're a little dark, too. But anyway, okay. All right. I want to welcome everybody in 2019. First, I want to acknowledge who we got with us. We got Yardé Noir.
What's up, folks?
Our editor at large. We got Tony Nelson.
You do have me.
Yes, we do.
Ooh, do we
In a
have you?
blazer
have-
that I need so bad.
You can have it. It's
I want the
yours.
shoe, but you can't see the shoe.
And we have two special guests. We have Ernest McCarley. And Ernest, hi, Ernest.
Hey, Jamil.
This is my brother here speaking to the microphone.
Yeah.
Your twin.
Eat the microphone. I know he is my
Yeah,
twin.
they are
The
twins.
twins.
And he's all done up. Ernest is so classy. He got all done up, and we got on sweatsuits. Okay?
You classy or whatever.
Ernest, for those who don't know, he's a man about town in the D.C. area. But Ernest also coordinates our marriage announcement
Yes, he does.
page.
And does an amazing job.
And we've been doing that. How many couples do we have so far?
We are going to our 63rd couple will be January, February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? And we started that. It was like sort of like what Jet does.
Fall,
Yeah.
fall of 2013.
Oh, wow.
Was the first couple.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, and we'll talk about that later. And then we also got an unexpected visitor from
One of my children, you must.
one of your children.
Yes, you must.
You're going to come back every time you're in town.
One
So
of my
this
children.
That sounds
Is
great.
it Joey Gaskins?
Yeah, Joey's good.
Joey's good.
Joey's
Okay,
good.
look into the camera.
Just
Joey.
Joey.
There you go, Joe. All the way from the Bahamas.
Yes.
Am I not mistaken?
No, that's right. It's good to be here.
Are you the prime minister?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Close though.
He's pretty close. Pretty close.
Close.
All right, I was just
It's
checking.
Good to be here,
I was
though.
just checking. So we wanted to welcome you.
Thank you very much.
For
It's good to
joining
be
us.
here.
All right, so let's kick off the show. Let's get it started. We've got, of course, our January issue is under development, so it'll be out in 2 seconds. But anyway, but we've got our November, December issue out, and that's with Terrell Carter.
Yeah.
So I hope
We
everyone
love
is ready
Terrell
by now.
Carter.
Still the Man Crush Monday.
Yes,
The
he
original
is.
Man Crush
We're
Monday.
going to have to show some more of his music the next time. Yeah, because he's so
We
talented.
can show some more of his pictures, too.
That too. Yes,
Bless God. Amen.
Yes. You're so silly. And then, of course, we've got advertising opportunities both for the show as well as for the magazine. Do you
Yes.
have that? You have that slide? Oh, okay. You got the what? You got it? Okay.
Okay.
It's coming. It's coming. And
There it is.
Kapalia.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
But
Hello
when you
there.
contact us, please contact us with a what?
With the budget.
A budget.
Right.
Please.
Hallelujah.
Oh.
A steak
With
and
the budget
cheese
first.
sandwich would be good too.
Ooh, no,
right about that.
No EBT
But
card.
I'm on a diet though. So
Okay,
Maybe
great.
lifetime vouchers for fried chicken buckets.
Shout out to Sandra Lopez who just tuned
Hi,
in. We
Sandra.
love you, Sandra.
Before we go any further, I have to give a special shout out because I saw one of my mentors, one of the people who put me in this business of emceeing was on. I think she's still on. The iconic Xavier Bloomingdale.
Oh, she's
Yes.
on? Oh, my God.
Javier
Xavier-
Bustamante is online tonight, and I just want to say hello to my
wonderful.
friend,
She is
my
an-
sister, my auntie.
And she's an icon.
An icon.
An
And
icon.
I'm just pleased. And also, we
Welcome.
spoke
Thank you
about him
for starting.
last week. My godson, Kimar is on also watching.
Okay.
So we
Well,
want to
thank you, everyone,
acknowledge
for
him,
joining
Kimar
us.
Jewel.
Yes.
I see my buddy Lamar is on.
And our
I see
regular Miss
Blair.
Sylvia. Hey, Miss Sylvia.
Hey, Miss Sylvia.
You know we love
Sylvia.
you.
Hi, Sylvia. Okay, so let's keep it moving. So just to check in with what's going on with me. You know, the new year. I spent the new year with Ernest.
Yes.
I brought the new year in.
Oh wow!
At the villa.
At the villa, right? The estate.
At the villa.
At the
estate.
Right.
Just a little place.
They had a small gathering, a small, informal gathering. He and
Exactly.
John.
The countryside.
Hold on. Wait,
Shout out to John. Hi, John.
Rewind. You said it was a small gathering.
Intimate gathering.
It's, I'm about to say it's never small.
300.
If anybody knows anything about Ernest and John, maybe their events are always
And they love to
spectacular.
entertain and
Yes, they
decorate.
do.
So you see something new, a new item.
I know,
Every
I
time you
live.
walk into
No,
their
we
house.
actually downsized this year.
Really?
We only had 6 trees. We didn't have 8.
Yeah, 6 trees. Right.
I live.
And their house looks
Sixth
like
Street.
a showroom. So, but that's a whole other story.
That's beautiful.
All right. So that's what I did. What did you do your day?
What did I do? I actually this year I did something that I haven't never done. I've actually never brought in New Year's in a club.
Ooh,
But I actually
that's a 20
Can't
something.
say that. I know.
I've never done it.
That's what you did.
That's what I did.
I've always done
not in
small
my 20s
intimate gatherings.
anymore.
This year I went to Ziegfeld's.
Okay.
I was with my drag mom.
Oh, Tony, you did
Monet
someone New
Dupree.
Year's- oh, I was gonna say.
No, Tony wasn't there.
Oh.
Tony will be there Friday.
We got a slide.
So-
for that.
Lady
I
Tony's
was-
going to be there on Friday. Lady Tony's going to be
Lady Tony.
Yeah, I that's what she said. She
Lady Tony
made
and
the announcement.
Lady Tony will be celebrating her 25th anniversary
Right,
as an
'cause she's-
entertainer.
Okay.
And I'll be there celebrating my 40th
We'll talk
birthday.
about that
We'll
shortly.
be there. We'll be there with you on Friday.
Yes.
Tony, what about you? What did you do?
What did I do for what? New Year's?
Eve, right.
Oh, I spent New Year's with my 80-year-old mother. We had a lovely evening. One of my children was there and his partner, and I fixed dinner. I made a lovely ham. I'm still chewing on that now.
All right.
It's delicious. And we just sat and watched TV.
All right.
We watched CNN with Andy Cohen, and my mother was obsessed. So she said every time I turned, she said, "Turn it back to CNN." I don't know. She secretly loved the
They
game.
said Andy carried on, but that's another story.
No, Andy didn't carry on.
No,
Don Lemon carried on.
Oh, really?
Don
Don
Lemon
Lemon was-
stay lit every New Year's, baby.
My mother said he.
my life.
My mother said he might as well just go and put his tiara on.
But it
I wonder,
happens.
I wonder where
every
she
year.
got that from. How about you, Joey? What did you do?
I spent New Year's Eve at Bar Louie for the Day in the
Oh,
District
okay.
party, which was really cute.
What's with that?
Um,
No, there's always something going on in DC,
yeah,
y'all.
Day in the District. I think maybe Reggie Rich. I'm not really sure, but we had a table. We had a booth.
Who's we? Who's we had a booth?
It's me and 6 of my friends. People who I've known for years, and we got a bottle of Hennessy and a bottle of champagne.
That means VIP. That's
Right,
Right.
exclusive.
We had a booth.
We had
they
a
were in
booth.
VIP.
Yeah, we were behind the velvet rope.
One of those numbers?
Yes,
so
behind the velvet
okay,
rope.
Looking down at
that we wouldn't
everybody else.
be bothered.
I raised my children well.
But it was a lovely time. We had a really great time. Everyone had fun, and it was a great way to bring in the new year with the right energy, with people you love, having a good time. Yeah,
Okay.
it was nice.
All right. And Ernest, of course, I know what you did. You
Well,
hosted a party.
Yes, I hosted a small gathering, as you said.
Wasn't that small?
Was never small.
You had on a beautiful red blazer. Oh, look at John. Hi, John.
Sean.
By the way,
John's my
Tamisha
husband.
Iman is on.
I
Hey,
saw that.
Welcome
Tamisha,
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And that new promo, baby, is fire.
Yeah, that's a Miss Universe like promo.
That
she put
tops
out.
Miss Universe,
Yeah,
baby.
it did top Miss
Babe, Miss Thing was dusted in the name like a peacock,
How you
baby.
doing?
And I was not mad
I
at
said,
that.
oh.
That head was sit like this. Bam!
That's Tamisha.
And it looked a little windblown, but it was pink everywhere.
It
But
was.
anyway,
It was.
we got to post that to me anyway, and you got to get us a new column for 2019. So anyway, let's get started, y'all. Let's talk about some fun stuff here. All right. Let's start with news. Y'all, the government is shut down for what? Day number
13?
12, 13. Do we have a slide for that? I think we do. We have one little slide that just reiterates the point.
Sorry, we're close.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't
But they're
think
getting paid.
some of them are getting paid, and you don't.
I mean, the Congress.
Oh, they always get
Are
paid.
they getting paid?
The Congress.
yeah, Congress gets paid. Oh yeah.
They're getting paid. They're
Really?
getting paid.
And
they
anybody
get
who
paid.
works with the
Yeah.
Department of Defense will still get
How about
paid.
no justice, no peace? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can't get paid, and I got to come
No,
to
they're
work
gonna
and
get
y'all.
In a perfect world, that's how it would go.
They're getting paid. And you think that things like the shutdown doesn't affect everyone, but it does. I found out today it will affect my good job.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes, because we won't be getting a payment that is owed to us.
Yeah,
from
they said that's. They
the
said
federal government.
There's
That
a lot
breaks
of.
its way down to your check.
Yes,
said-
$16 million worth of a
They
payment.
said a lot of that. A lot of the payments that go out to whatever.
Yeah, they called today.
It's going to start trickling down, and then because I know I'm supposed to be doing some stuff with one of the Smithsonian's. They're not available for certain things. And so now, I think Friday is the first paycheck that's not going to hit.
Right.
Right.
And this is when it's going to hit the fan.
Yeah.
It's about to get real.
I think the other thing is, I was in the Lyft on the way over here, and the Lyft driver said things are slow now, and he connected that right to the government shutdown.
Right.
So it's not even things directly related to the government; it's the
It's affecting
ramifications of
so
that
many
pay.
things.
Yeah, like
And-
even drivers are saying it's
My
And
sister-
especially
slowed
here.
down.
And
My
especially
sister was
on
showing me
the-
her Uber thing, and she said, "Look, it's completely empty. It's completely empty."
Yo, well, we got to get this thing open for business.
Well,
Soon.
I don't know how that's going to happen because Miss Pelosi is coming in.
Yeah.
When it was that tomorrow?
Friday.
And did you hear what her daughter said on TV?
No, what is it?
She said Nancy Pelosi is the type of woman will cut your head off, and you wouldn't even you'd be bleeding out and won't
Well, you
even
know what that shit though.
Say, please don't ever vote.
Well,
don't
she
ever bet
is.
against Nancy
No,
Pelosi.
She
But no
is
shade though.
vicious.
She'll get the government
She
over.
slayed, but she slayed him in that meeting that he wanted to
Yeah.
have in front of the
Yeah.
press. She put him on blast.
Do you really want to put this in front of everyone?
Right, exactly.
She said, "Oh, my mother will cut your head off. You be bleeding out and would not even realize it.
Oh, did
don't
you-
ever bet against Nancy Pelosi."
Well,
you
she's
have it
getting
on
him
here?
together. What? Come on,
Oh,
keep moving. What's wrong?
The new class of all the chairmen.
Well, I don't have
picture
all the
came out.
chairmen. I have the
picture
5
came out.
CBC members that are going to be.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that first one
And
is
so
vicious.
I'm going to list them.
Ooh, she
So,
vicious.
so we got
Mother
Maxine
Waters.
Waters.
Hey,
Mother
Auntie
Waters.
Maxine.
So Maxine she's slated to chair the powerful House Financial Services Committee. And then next to her is Bobby Scott, who will be chair of the Education and the Workforce Committee. Then Elijah Cummings in the middle. He's going to chair the Government Oversight Committee. That's the big one, too. He can subpoena a lot. Then Benny Thompson, who is notorious, is going to chair the Homeland Security Committee. And Eddie Bernice Johnson is going to chair the Committee on Science, Space, and Technology. So those are the 5 Congressional Black Caucus members that are going to be chairing committees.
Have there ever been this many
I don't think
chairmans
so.
of
I don't
color?
think so.
Yeah, no. Okay.
And I know Maxine is the first woman. She's the first female and first African American
Yes.
to chair the Finance Committee.
committee.
So
Amazing.
get your tax
Baby,
records.
that-
Okay.
There's a
Donald, I need your tax.
There's a new promo that's out, and when I tell you that Maxine is sitting lovely, she's leaning on the couch like, "Hi."
I mean,
Yes, Auntie.
I'm getting excited because January 3rd is when it's going to
It's going to all
start.
and something tells me that Mr. Mueller's going to drop something on the floor. I got a feeling.
An indictment maybe of one of the Trumps.
Girl,
Maybe
this
the
is
one
like
of
a
the
live
children,
reality
yeah.
show.
Ooh, we're going to do predictions
what do you
later,
think?
right?
What do you
We're
think,
going to do
Ernest?
predictions
Come
later,
on,
right? Because I
Ernest.
got a hell of a prediction.
Oh yeah, we got predictions. What do you think, Ernest? What do you think? Are you think is it going to get exciting?
It's going to get too exciting.
Well, Trump said it's going to be like an act of war.
Okay, he ain't ready for real war.
I don't
You know
think he's
what?
ready.
No, I can't say that.
Should we
'cause
keep it moving?
I can't. Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can't
talk
say
about
that.
predictions.
No, I
All
can't
right.
say
Then
that 'cause
another
it's not
event
allowed.
that happened. I don't have an image for. There's a Jamaican LGBT organization. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's called J Flag. I know they coordinate the Jamaican
Yeah.
festival. They had a major fire. Their building's been
Really?
destroyed. They're not sure if foul play was involved yet. But that happened, I think, maybe like a week and a half ago. So we want to send our regards out to them and hope they get that turned around.
Yeah,
soon.
it's really unfortunate. Javion and I know each other well.
Okay.
He's the executive director of the organization
do something
in
on that.
Jamaica. I met Javion last year while I was in Jamaica for another conference. And they are doing some amazing work in Jamaica. And if
Yeah.
you know anything about the Caribbean, it's not necessarily the most
Friendly.
conducive
Friendly,
environment
Yeah,
for the community.
we got to bring
Yeah.
you on to talk about that. What is the deal with that?
we can talk at length about it, and I specialize in this in the history of that in my academic career. But it's really unfortunate because again, J-Flag does a lot of support work. They do a lot of political work, and they've been driving the conversation in the Caribbean in ways that other organizations have not just for Jamaica, but for the entire region. So, we want to send regrets and also hope that they get back on their feet as soon as possible.
And he needs to does he have a GoFundMe campaign? He
I
needs to
don't
get
know,
one
but
up so we can contribute.
I've been doing like mostly vacation stuff, but I get back to work technically tomorrow. I will message him and see if there's anything that we can do, maybe connect on this side, but also those of us who do this work in the Bahamas.
Because they're the ones who produce the Pride there, right?
Yes, they do the Pride.
Because that was huge. That was so huge.
I saw it on Vice. And
yeah, they do the Pride there, but they also do some of the best research coming out of the Caribbean on the lives of gay men in particular, or men who have sex with men, MSMs. They do great work around HIV/AIDS. They do great immigration work as well for those people who are leaving Jamaica to flee to Canada or other more friendly
or flee
places,
here,
or
which
flee
we
to
have.
the U.S.
I call it I know in D.C. and New York we have what I call a Jamaican gay mafia.
You do, yeah. And the Caribbean,
like
the Caribbean people are really well connected in cities like Atlanta, D.C., and New York as well. But again, J Flag stands out above the rest, and I hope they get on their feet as quickly as possible. And I think as a community, we need to think about ways that we can help support them.
And this sounds like a Swerve profile. But real quick, tell us, what do you do? Are we allowed to do that?
Okay. What do I do? I do a couple of things. So I have an academic career. I teach at the University of the Bahamas in the Department of Sociology. And I'm a published academic author, especially around issues of sex and sexuality in the Caribbean.
Okay.
And I also do a lot of political work. So I have my advocacy work, but I also was Chief Communications Officer for the Attorney General of the Bahamas in the last administration. I freelance, and I recently took a full-time position as Director of Special Projects for a group of companies in the Bahamas. My boss is the premier entrepreneur in the country, and he's done a lot of really great work for the community there.
So you're busy a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yo,
A little bit. I stay busy.
When are we coming down as special guests?
You are always welcome. You're always
Get the
welcome.
villa ready.
You're always welcome to come down. I do a lot of TV and radio there, so maybe you guys can come down.
Yes, he's always on TV.
roll out
I
the
told
red
you. I told you. I only raised the best.
We're gonna do a profile of you and Swerve.
Oh, please. I would appreciate that.
We're gonna do a couple quick items. I'll skip a couple of these. Let me just go down. Usher has filed for divorce. I guess we should mention
That's
that.
old though.
Is it all?
Is it all?
From Grace
didn't know
Miguel? I thought it was
The new chick.
And then he put.
Yeah, just they've been married for 3 years.
Yeah, but
right?
they separated back in April of last year.
Well, I think
And then
Friday
he
he just announced.
And then he got a
just
perm. I
divorced.
think, and a weave. I think it looks cute
They
though.
were talking about.
I think it looks adorable.
What you do? Oh.
Is he okay? You all
So
right?
I didn't fall.
Don't mess up the suit. Don't mess that suit up. Okay.
You fell
Wait,
off the
who
cliff.
has a weave? Usher has.
Usher done put a
everybody-
new weave in.
I
And
haven't seen it yet.
It looks
Everybody's been
great.
talking
I can send you a
about his
picture.
cut.
Really? What happened to
They
Jerry?
said he has a 5 heartbeats pompadour.
yes, and I'm sorry, people.
Show it when you get a chance.
It looks amazing.
Please find that because I need to see it.
Work,
Does it look amazingly?
work, Miss Usher. Work. I ain't mad at
I want to
Usher.
see it.
Is
I
it
wanna
a
see
mess?
Bring it.
Okay.
People have been reading it. They've been reading it down, but I be like, it's a little
Usher
bit.
has a weave.
It took about 10 years off of
Will
him.
said they divorced in September. Oh, so this is old
Yeah,
news?
that's what I said.
Oh,
That's what I said. No, because they got separated back in April, and then
Oh, is that for a play or a particular?
No, that's how he walking around getting his life. It look, yeah.
Black,
wait.
black folks don't conquer
Right.
here anymore.
He did.
Can
We
you
don't
see if
come-
they have another shot? Because right here,
We don't conquer.
That's not a
here.
good. That's not a good picture of it though.
yeah, if you can
Come
find
on,
me
let's
a
keep it
better
moving,
picture.
yo. We gonna run out of time. We don't conquer here anymore.
Shit, I
Yeah,
can't mind
just
if I
wanna
had
see
some.
one.
Lord. Usher, we're going to talk. Okay, well
Somebody said lies.
I did want to mention one other thing. So Tommy Ross
Tommy
has
Ross,
a
a
GoFundMe
GoFundMe
campaign
campaign.
out, and I think we have an image of Tommy. Number 7, there it is. Okay, well let's see. Okay,
Okay, that's better.
I think it looks fine.
It's not bad.
But that is not Tommy
I
Ross.
think it looks bad. No, that's not Tommy Ross. I don't know. I'm not impressed with it. It looks a mess to me, but hey.
that
is
Now
Tommy
that
Ross.
is Tommy Ross.
So, and actually, we had to post it. I'll post it on our page on the Swerve Magazine.
Yes, we need to post that, and we
page.
need
So
to
we want to shout out and give her some love for Happy New Year.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year,
Well
Miss
timed.
Ross.
We love you. We
Miss
love you,
Ross.
Tommy.
So y'all go and contribute something, $10, $20, $1,000, whatever you got. All right? All right, so real quick, let's jump into what's hot. We've got the Pride Ski Trip 2019.
Date on that?
And there's 5 people being honored. I'm one of them. Look at that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo! How big is the Oscar?
Awesome.
I want to know. Is it made of chocolate? And that is President's Weekend. I still think they have some tickets and passes available. So, folks, if you're looking to attend,
And
it's the
your,
annual ski trip, so it's going to be
One of your
fun.
Judies has been
Harmonica
honored.
Sunbeam.
Yes,
Can you put that image
congratulations
back up
to her.
again? Because Kaz, number 8, because Kaz from New York is going to be honored as well.
Harmonica's my good sister.
You don't have that image anymore? Okay. Well, let's keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. All right. Then the other thing, of course, Marry Me a Little, which is a play that's happening in New York, January 11th through the 12th. That's number 9. Do you have that one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's show that one. There you go. Look at
Yes.
that. Now, you said that's another one of your children.
That's one of my
hosting.
godchildren,
Right.
Kimar Jewel, and he was online earlier to.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
This
yes.
looks like it's going to be interesting.
He's
It's
an
just-
amazing. He's an amazing dancer.
Are we going to do it more than 2
He
days?
does. He's a man about. He does everything. He's a Renaissance in a person. Yes, he's
I think we need to profile him.
ultra
before that.
talented.
Can we? Yeah, I wish I could go see it.
January. I know. So we
It's only it's a limited run.
I
believe.
know. Like
it's a
2
Friday
days.
and a Saturday.
Right. Very limited,
And I
but
mean limited, right? But I understand. But I
And
hope
that's Racine's birthday, by the way, the 11th.
Oh, that's right. Racine's not with us today. You know, she had a prior booking, so
She's booked. Like Kelly Price. We're not mad.
Happy New
Booked
Year,
and busy.
Racine. So anyway,
Yes.
okay, keeping it moving, and then our good friend Tommy Bennett has a comedy reunion. I think that's going on. When is that? That is Saturday, February 23rd. Adele Givens. No, is that her name? Isn't it Adele?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's funny that the names of
Oh,
the
my.
talent are not on it, but it's hosted
I swear
by.
I thought that was Aunt Esther. I looked up real fast. It did.
That's hosted by the one and only Aruba Tommy. And Aruba, Tommy, you got to come join us for the show. That's Tommy Bennett, y'all.
Hey, Tommy. We love you, Tommy.
So, okay.
I like Aunt
Terrible.
Esther. They should redo a Sanford and Son. She should be Aunt Esther. I just booked her.
Who should be Aunt Esther?
Adele Givens. I
Adele
swear I
Givens.
thought that was her.
She might not want to play that role. Yo, so, do we want to show the musical spotlight or should we skip it?
Skip it.
We want to skip it? Okay. Let's skip it. All right. So, let's talk more about our guest. So Ernest, tell us more about you. I know you. No, I know you. We know you. You're our family, but
Yes.
tell us more about you. I know you're from Buffalo. That's
Yes.
all I know.
Buffalo, New
I don't
York.
want to tell people anyway.
Yeah, by ways of
Come on, speak in the
Atlanta.
mic.
By
Mic.
ways of Atlanta, then D.C. I've been here for 18 years. Well, going on 19 years.
Ooh, too long.
Atlanta for 10.
I think when I met you, you were doing the door at. No, you were
I was
doing
not. I
coats.
was doing coat check.
Coat check at the mill.
Yes.
Yes, I
That's
remember
what
those
everyone-
days.
Your,
What stories, Tony?
You were the glue that kept the mill open to me.
Well, I don't know
Especially
about that,
Sparkle
but,
and Harris night.
I was there. I was present. I was certainly present. But yeah, I'm excited about this year regarding the marriage announcements and such. I'm we're going to host my spouse and I some couples chats. What I'm going to
With
call
maybe
it.
like advice on, because how many of us are single? I'm single. So you can
So,
give
wait,
us
Were
some
we
help
all except for
Ernest.
So
And-
so we're just gonna get some couples together and discuss what happens in relationships and trying to make sure keep everybody together. That is because it takes a village, as they say in the African American community, and the same thing stands for
They can't hear you.
for couples.
Bring that mic to your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it in your mouth.
So the question I have though is what's been some of the highlights for you of doing this? Because you're the one that engages the couples to tell their story, how they met, about the chemistry between them and what's keeping them together.
Well, I am a self-proclaimed lover of love, for one thing.
Heard it,
So
John.
I'm always excited every time the couples reach out to me or I reach out to them and they start giving me their stories. And I always, you probably don't even realize this, but I give them the opportunity to tell us as much as they want to. Of course, on an occasion or two, I had to cut it down. But some people will be very brief and just tell you,
Or edit it.
we just met online. That's it.
Clean
And
it up.
Other people will tell you about what they did and all the way through the process.
They met at the bathhouse.
They
got married.
Details.
Ain't that right? Hey.
But I will say,
Baby, it's wherever you find
One
love,
of your
get your life.
but yeah,
He was coming out of it. I was walking past.
You were walking
But of
past
course. and he grabbed you back.
Right.
You know how that
Snatch
goes.
back. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about the couples chat that we'll do several times this year.
Sounds like we ought to do this. Maybe that's something we ought to do around the country.
And
talk
I actually
about.
also added to the next Swerve weekend.
Ooh, knock on wood, Swerve weekend. I
Yes,
know.
it's going to happen. It's Swerve
What we
Weekend.
got to get
We're going to do a
planning.
panel called, the couples chat.
Relationships.
Yes.
Right.
Swerve
How to make
Weekend.
it work?
It's
How to
coming.
make it work?
Yes.
It's coming.
Swerve Weekend, right, Tony? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Swerve Weekend.
Swerve weekend is coming.
Yes.
Let me just get this January, February issue out. How about that? Let me start with
We'll
that.
work on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. And
Well,
And you know I'm down
That is
for
a great
Swerve
idea.
Weekend.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. But that is a great idea. You know, and I'm wondering though. First of all, there's two things that surprise me about the whole marriage piece. Is that I don't hear about the divorces that are probably happening in
there
our community.
is. And I know my numbers. Again, we're at couple 63 as of
63,
January, February.
y'all.
And
Wow.
of those couples, I do know that 5 of our couples are no longer together.
Wow.
That's not a bad rate.
That's not a
though.
bad
That is a good
ratio.
Because
It's pretty good,
it's
though.
50-50
You have to realize
for
most
straight
of the
Well,
people.
compared
most
to
of our couples are-
heterosexual
I was gonna say,
marriages,
it's
we're doing
50%
really
of
good.
heterosexual
We
marriages
really
end
are.
in
But
divorce.
most of our couples have been
But
together
they're
for
about-
many years.
Yes,
Of course,
yeah.
we didn't have
They
the
were together
opportunity to
before.
marry.
Right,
so,
right.
so they've been together, so they know each other, and they've
Right.
already
Done
gone
the
through all the
kinks.
bumps.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
they're very
I mean, that's how it should
comfortable in their
always be, though.
relationship. So
Devon Cook,
Yeah.
thank
I
you for
think
the
you should
birthday
stay
shout
together
out.
till you don't want to be
Devon
together
Cook.
no more, and then
He
divorce.
gave us both birthday shout outs.
see,
Thank
I
you,
see.
Devon. We appreciate it.
Well, I tell you what. Do we want to talk predictions?
Sure.
yes.
Let's talk predictions.
It's not my turn yet.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, no. Go.
No, I can't say. I was already told that I couldn't say my one main prediction. I told you yesterday,
I
but I'm
think I
not.
have it right here.
Which one is it?
I said the first one. I'm predicting that there'll be a removal of Trump, either a resignation.
That's in the ballpark
Or
of
an
that was in the
impeachment.
ballpark of my prediction. But we're gonna move on.
Let's be hopeful.
and I'm thinking.
I'm going to change my prediction, and I'm going to predict.
No,
We can't say that.
No,
Right.
no,
No,
We can't say
but
that.
I am going to say that my
Say removal.
prediction, my prediction is that, and maybe it's a wish, I don't know, that Ivanka Trump gets arrested.
Well,
never
what would
like
be
that
what would it
lady.
be more,
You
Tony?
No.
can't stand her.
I do think that
She's part of the. She's part of.
I think
know.
she
I
is
mean,
such a big. You know what? At least you see Trump coming. You know what you
Yeah,
know what you
she's
got.
a phony.
She is such a fake.
a phony.
She's such a phony, and
Yeah.
she just makes my
I
skin crawl right off the
oldest
flesh.
son.
I
want
no,
him
oh,
gone.
that's what I was
Don
going to say.
Jr.?
Kushner is
Yeah.
going to go down,
Yeah, Dawn is gonna go.
and
down.
Don is going to go down.
Well, I think
This
Kushner-
year, 2019.
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
Kushner.
down.
Jr. is gonna go.
I think Kushner will turn-coat.
You think so?
I think
Absolutely.
so. I think he will.
Absolutely.
I think
Save
he'll
his
spill the
save his
beans.
family.
Absolutely.
Yes, he
Yeah.
will.
I see it.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he would. I think he would spill the beans.
Oh yeah, that's my prediction. So my prediction is Ivanka is going to jail, or she's going to be indicted at the
Period.
very least.
And this could happen
Period.
soon because they keep saying in February.
That's my.
Mueller's thing.
Okay, somebody else give me a prediction.
Okay, I got two good ones.
I know. Oh, yeah, by the way.
My Philadelphia Eagles, who are back in the playoffs, I think that they're going to win the Super Bowl again. Can we put that slide up? Hiya.
Who is that?
That was last year. and
What
I
team
think
is that?
The Philadelphia
Eagles.
Eagles.
Right.
Oh,
The
So-
reigning Super
You
Bowl
might have one on
champions.
that.
and was that basketball?
No, that's football. That's football. You know that oval thing? Anyway,
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
Jamil and my mother have this ongoing thing. So when
Mom is a skin.
my mother's a
I don't say
diehard
that- I don't say
Skin
that
fan.
racist
Really?
term. I don't say that.
Oh,
racist
Yeah,
term.
they should change the name.
So,
Yeah, I
baby,
agree.
when y'all won, my mother said, "I know
I
Jamil
should've
is
called
real
her. I
happy
need to
right
call-
now."
I need, Mom, I need your cell number so I can start hitting you during the playoffs. Anyway, I went to that game. Thank you, Rod. I'm gonna shout out to Rodney and Ron because they had a ticket last minute, and of course they thought about me, and I was like, "Oh, I'll meet you out front." So we had a ball. And they were great sports. I love those guys. So anyway, that's one, and I got one other quick one. Serena Williams, I think, is going to win her 24th Grand Slam
Definitely.
to
I'm
here for
pass
it.
Margaret
Definitely.
Court. I think it's coming.
That's
here for-
ordained already.
Yeah.
That's just.
I don't know.
Joni, are you
When?
out there? What do you think?
Hey, Joni.
Hey,
Right.
Joni.
So we'll see. Any
Yeah,
other
that's-
predictions? Come on, folks. Who's got one? You got one, Ernest? Come on, give me a prediction.
Ooh, I don't know.
What you
what's
got?
that?
What you got? Oh no! Oh whatever. A Chicago Bears fan. You don't remember? You're not old enough to remember the
Oh.
Fog Bowl.
I don't.
Oh no, not Walter Payton.
Well,
Fog Bowl.
I would love. This is. I guess it's not a prediction, but it's a hope that Joe Biden will run for president.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, he looks like he's in the lineup.
I would
Well, a lot of
love
people are in
to
the
see him
Yeah,
run.
talking about it.
He's a little, but
What's
he's
her
a little
name?
long in the
what's her
tooth.
name? Just
He,
she
oh
just
my
announced.
God! I was at the HRC dinner and he went on and on and
yeah,
on.
yeah, he's a little long in the tooth. But I think of the candidates, he's probably the most electable right now.
And I'm
Yeah.
from
He's
Wilmington,
very personable.
Delaware.
He's a great guy. I've
Yeah.
met him on
Yes.
occasion.
I love him because he lights the people.
I want that
And
that
they
old,
still love him.
That O'Rourke, what's his name? Better O'Rourke.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a
Yeah.
state representative for Texas.
I think he should run.
Beto.
But you think it's okay for him
What
to
about
run if
Booker?
he's never been in federal office before?
Trump,
Exactly.
neither was Trump.
Well, yeah, no,
yeah.
but I mean,
What's
that's
your
not-
point?
We can't go on
that's
that
not
anymore.
turning-
It's
can
a
we?
new day.
That's not turning out well, though.
Trump
It
had
is
never
not.
been. He had never even been dog
Dog,
catcher.
yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
Right,
School board,
exactly. He
nothing.
never served on the school board or nothing.
Big
Right.
mistake.
Never even went to the PTA committee meetings. I mean, what can we
He
say?
thinks he can run the government by executive order,
Yeah.
just and dictate. I'm
They
like,
said
you need-
Joe
you
is
need
1,000
you need
years
Yeah,
old.
wrong country.
So much,
A throne,
so much
right.
ageism in the
Oh,
world.
my
It
So
God.
much
is so much
ageism.
ageism in the world.
Carlson said something
Joe-
about the. He said something about the
long in the tooth.
Ravens. The Ravens are cute for the AFC. They're cute. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Joey, you got a prediction?
I think your stock market's gonna crash this year.
Oh.
actually.
I believe that.
Yeah, I think
Again,
I think the
or-
president's gonna cause a really big crash. this
Didn't it
year.
just recover though?
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the
It hit- it's
volatility
been- it's
right
been
now,
doing-
yeah, I think there's a lack of investor confidence. I think for people who have 401ks, retirement
That's gonna
funds, that
send
are
us into
invested,
another a recession.
you got to be careful about what's going to happen over the next few months with the stock market.
But that's your thanks to the man in orange.
Yeah, no, and seriously, it's that. It's the farming, the taxes and the tax war going on between China and
And
the
it
U.S.
does, the tariffs, but it doesn't help that now. See, the farmers aren't getting their subsidies
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, China's completely left soybeans alone. Like American soybeans can't be moved now. So I think you're looking at some rough economic times coming in the next few months.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sorry to be a bear.
now. China is eating our lunch.
Yeah,
financially.
they're moving faster than you guys.
Yeah.
They're moving quicker.
We've
Like
got. I mean, they've got what? What was it? A 2-century plan they have, and we've got what?
you got
a 4-year
Trump.
plan.
you got Trump. That's what you got.
Is it 4 years?
It
I
might
think
be 4
I
months.
think he has a breakfast plan. That's about it.
So we better learn how to speak.
He has a breakfast plan. He gets up and thinks about stuff on breakfast because apparently,
And the-
according to John Kelly, he was not. He had completely abandoned the whole
Yeah.
idea about the wall. He just came back up with that stuff last
That's
week.
Just as something to get people around them stupid.
It's for his
rural
base.
people.
Yeah, it's for
They
his
can't
base.
hear you, Joey.
Oh, sorry, guys.
But the thing about
Put it
that,
in your mouth,
the
Joey.
thing about that, about him trying to build a wall in Texas, is those farmers and stuff that own that land. They're not going for eminent domain, and you
No.
put a wall on their property.
Yeah.
They'll shoot you first. Those ranchers and stuff. So
Are they gonna put Trump out front so he can get shot first?
They're gonna cut through people's property.
Yeah.
They have to.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm just checking.
That's not gonna
I'm just
happen.
asking.
Ted Cruz will have a fit too.
I'm asking for a friend.
With Ted Cruz,
What other-
Ted Cruz fit. Oh, whoopee!
Oh, wait.
another
Did you
prediction.
talk about Christie? That they had offered Christie a position that Christie was given. Oh no, man.
Who? Chris Christie?
Chris Christie.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
given
right.
no, man.
I got another prediction.
Yeah.
I also predict that Mike Pence is going to step down as vice president.
You think so?
But
Yes.
You think he'll do that before Trump goes or
Before the-
after?
I
I
don't
think
see
it
that.
before. I think before.
I don't see
You-
that.
I think
agree.
these indictments are coming too fast, and I think Trump. I think
he wants to
Pence
move out
might
the
be
way.
wrapped up in it.
I
see
think
that.
I think Pence is the one that will turn cold.
There it is.
He'd be like,
Well,
I got all.
I have
I
said
think he was
data.
in on it though.
the whole
Me too.
time.
I think he was in
Me
on
too.
it. He's not an idiot. Like
said-
he knew what was
Yeah,
going
no.
on.
Yeah.
Like,
Smarter
he
than
was in
that.
on it.
when he stepped up
Yeah.
and said that he was going to be VP,
Right.
I was like, oh, they have already got a whole situation worked out.
Do you know
Well-
what the Mike
Well, it all
Flynn,
goes-
the Mike Flynn thing did it for me? Like when he was like, "Oh yeah, Mike Flynn lied to me." I'm like, Mike Flynn didn't lie to you. You knew exactly what
They
was
threw
going on.
y'all threw Mike Flynn under the bus.
But
and that's why he turned on
But you know,
them.
I disagree. I think Pence is shrewd, much more shrewd than you think he is. I think he wants power,
Yeah.
but I think he's gonna be sort of the vehicle to remove Trump.
They said that
And
he's
that's
been
what I
making
agree.
secret calls to Schumer.
I'm sure.
Oh, really?
But that's what I'm telling y'all. Like when he.
I think he's
when-
gonna push him
when
right
they
over
had-
the
Yeah.
cliff.
all those Republicans ran against him was like diehard against Trump being the nominee. Then all of a sudden, out of like nowhere,
Yeah.
He goes, sure,
I'll be VP.
I'll be VP. I was like, that's a plan
Yeah.
in the works.
Yeah.
And I believe, like you said, I think he's going to be the one. I think, like you said, I think he's been a part of the plan the whole time.
Yeah.
They put that man in office just to get a
keep
couple,
an eye on him, right.
to get the office and to get a couple of things they wanted done. And now that they got their Supreme Court justice, they done with Trump.
Yeah, if
You might be right.
If
might
anything,
be.
Pence has walked the line perfectly. He was in on
Oh, yeah,
it, but
he's
he's
been
probably
silent and
exactly.
invisible.
And I'm more afraid of a
silent
Pence
partner.
presidency than I am of a Trump presidency.
Well.
We
This
would
is
have to
what
pull out the
I'm
pictures.
more afraid.
But this is what I will
We
say.
would have to pull out the pictures on Pence.
But this is what I will say. At least with a Pence, we won't look as crazy on the international
Yeah, but
stage.
he's too smart though.
Hey,
That's
Christina.
the thing.
He
He's
is.
wily. Like Trump, you can see it coming a mile away.
Because he's an idiot.
Pence is like Ivanka.
Yeah.
They're just too smooth. They're
Right.
too polished.
And
They're
if you
too
notice,
good. I don't
in
like that.
In that meeting with Pelosi,
Come on, speak to the mic.
in the meeting with Pelosi, you notice he didn't say
a word.
nothing.
He
Sure
didn't say a
didn't.
word.
He
He said, "You will not
Pay
get me
attention.
on
Yeah,
record."
yeah.
Well, he's
No.
afraid. He looks so stupid.
Yeah.
But I think
No,
I think
he's playing the
I'm
dumb
wondering-
damsel in distress.
I'm
I
wondering-
don't know anything.
I
Playing
like
a
the
long
term
game.
damsel.
I'm wondering if he's having conversations around invoking the 25th Amendment
Because he has a right to.
because he's the one to do it, and I know
Right.
Trump is scared of him. Got to be
Yes.
scared of
I
him.
Well,
think
that's why Trump has got rid of all those people that would go along with him. Trump
sure did.
got rid of everybody who would go along with him.
That's
So
right.
now he got a bunch of lackeys like Mulvaney. So he got a
Yeah.
bunch of
Right,
lackeys.
because you have
You're
to have.
right about that, Tony.
you-
He got rid of those.
You know
But-
what? You're right.
Come on, he
'Cause
got
you-
rid of everybody who would go with
the
Pence.
24th
Yes, he
Amendment,
did.
you have to have.
And he's
no,
talking about getting
the
rid.
cabinet
It has to be a
yeah.
unanimous.
And he's
decision.
talking about
Right,
getting
with
rid
the
of
cabinet.
Pence. He's talking about trying to get rid of Pence.
All right, y'all. We can't start talk politics the whole time. Any other predictions?
Hey,
What else y'all
Christina
got?
Kelly.
That's the big one.
Hey, Christina.
Any other any artistic predictions? What do we think for the Oscars, for the Grammys? Do
I
you know anything?
think I'm gonna predict that Patti LaBelle is going to have a comeback the size of Tina Turner
In
She's gonna come-
2019?
Really?
Why? She got
What
new,
makes you think that?
She got new
I
album
just felt
coming
like throwing something out there.
I think Blind Spot is going to get nominations.
I like Green Book.
Well, we talked about Green Book. Green Book was a great movie.
Did you watch it? Did
but
y'all
the
see
family
it?
said
I
it was
did.
false.
Oh, the family lit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the
Oh,
family
we talked
like-
about it. It was a whole
talked about
episode.
that.
We talked.
Family-
That's gonna hurt it too. That's gonna hurt it too.
Yeah. It
was
I think
really
Bill
good. I
Street.
saw it.
I think Bill Street.
I want to see that.
Well, I have not seen it yet, but I do
Yeah,
want
we
to
were
see
talking
it.
about going to see it yesterday.
Yeah, we were supposed to go see it yesterday. Then somebody pulled the rug out from under my feet, and I just it was
I said I wanted to
devastating.
go home and watch football games.
I was devastated. But yeah, I think that's going to win. And I'm a big James Baldwin fan. I say this every time. I met him before, and we discussed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've met
I didn't
him,
know
and he
that.
came
Wow,
to Norfolk
okay.
State when I was at Norfolk State, and
Okay.
we discussed Bill Street, and I had not read it yet. And
But
he,
you know, the
he
thing,
called me
I
out.
read it. The thing about the book, I know there was a colorism issue in it. That was a big part of the story. And I noticed the girl is not light. So it's like a class
really?
difference.
Right,
And it's not the colorism piece. And that was a central part of the book.
right.
So I haven't seen the movie yet, though.
I saw
Right.
the movie. It was
I
good.
haven't seen it.
It was good?
It was good.
Okay. But,
The book is amazing.
But Green Book, you saw it too?
I did.
It was really good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was
The
really
family
well done.
called it a symphony of lies.
Yeah, they did. That was the quote. A symphony of
And,
lies.
and the week after that,
Yikes.
it was gone from the theaters.
So
I'm
It
not
really
saying-
was.
serious?
I will
It's
say
It's
this.
gone. It's gone.
I think there are going to be a couple of. These are my predictions for nominations.
Aquaman, put your.
I haven't seen Aquaman.
Ooh, I think
But
it
I
should
do-
be- I haven't
I-
seen it yet, and I think it should be a picture of the
I do think. I do think Blind Spot is going to get some
Blind
nominations.
Spot. What is that?
I mean, what's it? Bird Box. Bird Box. Is
Oh.
that Bird Box?
Is that a
Yeah,
movie
Bird
or
Box.
is that a-
Bird Box.
Netflix.
It's Bird
It's on
Box.
Netflix. They're gonna get nominations.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I can almost
There's a lot of
guarantee
talk.
you that Mary Poppins is going to get.
Oh, Lord. Yo, I mean,
There's a new Mary Poppins movie?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Even Dick Van Dyke makes an appearance.
Baby,
Really?
I'm going to see it.
Really?
I can't wait. Why?
Is it out yet?
Yes.
Is it out? It just
Yes.
came out.
It
Yes.
was in theaters like last Friday.
It
just
came
came
out
out.
saying
Yeah.
that alcohol.
I'm going to see
It
it.
looks
I
too.
think-
It looks too corny.
I
I
think
like the first one, but
Mary Poppins was corny.
but
She's corny. That's the whole point.
But I was a kid.
She
and
flies with
and
an
that was
umbrella.
funny. I was a kid.
I
and
actually
it was
think
funny.
Dumbo is going to get some nominations as well. The new
What?
live action Dumbo.
There's some new
Dumbo?
live action Dumbo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
it looks amazing.
It really does.
It really
look
does.
Amazing.
A live action.
A live
Dumbo.
action
yeah,
Dumbo,
I
and
actually
he's
think it's
flying
gonna-
around. I used to cry when I saw.
You're
Devon-
gonna cry.
Any other
Devon,
suggestions?
Devon said
Whoa.
Black Panther.
Oh, I hope Black Panther gets.
They should.
It should
Something.
get movie.
Yeah.
It should
They
get
said
something.
it's a good napping movie. Mary Poppins. Oh, real Steve.
Well, you know what? We talked
all my favorite
we talked about
MCs
Panther,
are. Hey,
we
Miss
talked
Lena.
about Panther getting something. You know, they might. You know how they do us. They'll say, "Here, give you best costumes."
Well, they
Yeah,
could.
or CGI.
Well, the
He'll get
costumes
best
was
effects.
sick then.
He'll get best effects.
As
yeah.
much as I love Black Panther, they could give it for best. I told y'all the most underdeveloped character was the Queen. I just was like,
Angela Bassett.
give me more. What? Give me something.
Well,
Make her
hopefully-
fight.
Hopefully
Do
they're
some
gonna have a
karate
sequel
or
and she
something.
gonna come back with a
She gotta do some.
backstory.
Yeah, she gotta do some karate, some flips. Do something. Take that thing off your head, throw it at somebody. Do something. What
in a
did she
fight.
do?
Right.
Yeah, I want to see her fight.
She just looked
She's had a
amazing.
good year, though.
Yes,
had
she
a good
did.
year.
That she did. Well,
She did look good.
She was snatched.
Right. So what else? Any other predictions? What about the Grammys? I haven't even seen any.
There's the Grammys coming.
Cardi B. Cardi B is gonna clean up.
Who? Who's that?
We were talking about her. I was with Tony. We were at Tony Grant's house for brunch. Thank you, Tony. Shout
It
out
was
to Tony.
amazing.
It was
I-
amazing.
ooh.
That macaroni and cheese was amazing. And we're
always
talking
amazing.
about Cardi B.
Bahamian name.
And I just want to, you know what? I just want to just,
He's Bahamian. Okay, yeah.
I just want to wash her mouth out with soap. I do. Just
Really?
once.
Cardi B.
Some Irish Spring. I know. Because
Why?
why does everything got to be
Respectability
the N
politics.
and the B and the? I mean, really?
Well, it's
for the
selling for
lyrics?
her.
That's who she is.
She's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what
She
is.
been ratchet from the beginning.
Yeah.
Is that what
It's not a-
music? Is that what music is?
Yeah, music is a
Well,
lot
it's
of things.
being
though.
Cardi
They're
B.
buying it.
Her name is Bacardi. What do you
Yeah.
expect?
Is that what it is?
Becca
Cardi
Lee.
B.
That's her nick. That's her dancer name.
I mean, how can you go in?
She's
the
a
studio?
former Squirple.
How do you
Yeah.
go in? Well, I mean, I don't have a
The
problem
money
with that.
video was incredible as
It
well.
it really is.
Her-
The money
her
video was
videos-
incredible.
Her videos are always hot though.
I
The
can- I'm just gonna
visuals,
say I
like
had
the
you saying
choreography, like it was.
the money
she
video
turned that.
is somebody showed me, a young person showed me at work, and I was like, that is beautiful.
I'm
Actually,
Yeah,
if you
it was
go
really
and
well
look-
done.
But give no props.
I'm gonna
Her
give
props
it
to
a
her.
chance.
Her videos be on fire though.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of liking
You
her.
give me enough
I
money.
like her too.
You give me
Me
enough
too.
money.
I like her
I
music.
would go out with her. She told that lady she was gonna fight her when she saw her. She did. Like that's the kind of girl
I'ma
like go
fight
out
you
with.
when I saw
You know what I mean?
I'ma
Like,
tell you- I'ma
and
tell
can
you
say
when-
that like
But
don't be
Be right or
gangster
die.
in your
what
rap.
about the
Like
music?
I,
What about the music?
but her music is
I
good.
thought her
It is.
music is good.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it
It-
is.
It's got a spot.
It's
got
not.
a
It's
spot.
not a symphony. It's you guys.
I mean,
you
really,
guys shake your booty.
I
Like,
You know what? This is the
harmony.
thing. This is the same. These are all the same things they said about Lil Kim when Lil Kim came out.
that's true.
And I got my life
And I
Yeah.
think it was justified.
from her
Yeah,
open
you do love
I've
Lil
seen
from
Kim.
her opening line.
I've
From
seen
her
Lil'
opening
Kim.
line. Who can quote her opening line from her first hit?
I can't quote that.
He can.
I used to be
What was it,
afraid
Tony? I
of
know you know.
Oh, you're dead.
Hello.
I've seen Lil Kim several times. Actually, I
used to be
I
scared
worked
of
with
her.
some promoters that they booked
that
her
it?
early,
That was the line.
and I was like, girl, you're gonna have to learn how to dance a little.
No, she's an icon at this point. She just stand there and collect
For
her
what?
coins.
For what?
Then
She's the Shaka Khan of the music. Like Shaka,
yeah, she is.
like Shaka said, I can read my lyrics. I can miss every note in the song. My name is Shaka Khan. I don't have anything to prove.
And I think
That's a little Kim say.
But I'm gonna tell you the moment that I fell
Oh,
in
hey,
love.
Hey,
Tink,
Tink.
hey,
The,
Tink.
mo- hey Tink, the moment I
Tink.
fell in love with Cardi B, because I wasn't really
So
a
you
big
don't like
fan
Cardi B?
until it was one reunion where she sat on that panel and read all of
of
them
what?
girls for
That's like a
filth.
Love and Hip Hop or something like
Yes,
that.
on the Love and
Yeah,
Hip Hop.
yeah.
But everything she
I didn't
said,
see it,
Everything
but-
she said, because it was I forgot his not Peter Guns. It was one of the guys. He had two of his baby mothers. He had
Come
them
on,
both.
speak in the mic.
He had both of them living in the same building. He moved one into the building. Both of y'all living up in the building. Both of y'all knocked up, barefoot, pregnant. She was like, y'all stupid.
Yeah.
She was like,
She's
if anything,
real.
you get the money. Don't get
Yeah,
pregnant.
okay.
You stupid. And you living in the same bed. But I tell you, she read. And everything she said was so on point. And I was like, oh, you were so real.
Yeah, she's
So
real.
so is
I
it that
like
she's
her.
a personality and we
It's
like
both.
her?
That's part of it as
Or
well.
do we
both.
like her musical artistry?
It's
Yeah,
both.
it's both.
I like both of them.
Yeah, me too.
I like
Because-
both of them. I like when she
And
pop
I'm not
it.
a huge hip hop fan, but I like her stuff.
I need to hear a clean version.
And the reality.
Hey,
Once you say-
Lobel.
Once you say the B and the N word, I'm done. I'm like,
But you
okay,
know, and
I've
the
heard enough.
reality of it is her and K Michelle are the only two people to really come out of Love and Hip Hop to really have real success.
That's why I don't watch Love and
outside
Hip
of
Hop.
it.
K. Michelle was on Love and Hip
K.
Hop.
Michelle was on.
I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
Did she get beat up on it, or did she fight in it? That's what they.
She got.
That's her
She
thing.
got a
She
drink
did all
thrown
that.
in her face. Or
She
something
got
like
new
that.
booty implants. I
She
think.
took them out.
took
Oh,
'em
she took
out.
them out,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yes, her name is Bacalus.
And we're
Thank
supposed
you.
to be talking about the
Oh, that's her real
music.
name. Oh, okay.
Bacalus. Yes.
Who else had got Grammy nominations? Any musicians, maybe singers?
Any musicians?
Any?
Who had good music this year?
I don't know.
That's terrible, y'all. Okay.
Aretha Franklin's funeral win an Emmy
Emmy and a Tony. Yes. Emmy and a Grammy. Huh?
for the most
It ain't go-
screaming done
ain't
within a 5-hour set.
It ain't gonna win for a Grammy. Some of the vocals
It's
weren't
going.
right.
Some of them vocals wasn't right.
Maybe for
Vocals weren't
costume.
right.
For costume.
Who did the most screaming? Who was the key?
Oh,
Because I said Shaka missed it. She forgot the lyrics.
I wasn't mad at Shaka. Okay, I ain't mad at Shaka. Her name is Shaka Khan. She could do whatever she
Because you know
wants
when
to.
Shaka was
Shaka
in Color
popped that
Purple,
fan that had her lyrics on
she's
the back of
not,
that fan.
Shaka's not good with lyrics and lines. Because when she was in Color Purple, they said she kept forgetting her
But
lines.
she is
5
a
minutes, 5 minutes.
she's a former heroin addict. That
Yes,
is what
yes.
happens.
Yeah.
And
I've
she
seen
will
her
tell
several
she will
times.
tell you that she does not. She can't remember the lyrics to her own songs, but she's Shaka Khan, and she set the pace for.
She's a legend.
She's an icon.
She's an icon.
I saw her this.
But so y'all
this
now I'm
summer.
gonna have to
She
go and
was
listen to Shaka Khan.
You
when
saw
I get my
Shaka
car.
this season?
Yeah.
Where? She was here?
She came to DC. Didn't
Miss Audrey Willer be back there. Audrey Willer, who is Will
singing
Dowling's
the songs.
wife.
Yeah.
She
Are they
be back.
married? Are they married? I didn't know they got
Yeah,
married.
Audrey Willer.
Okay.
They've been married for years.
I remember he hit
But
the
she
drum.
But
was,
she be filling
we're
in
friends.
Shaka's vocals back in the back.
Shaka
I've
used to
heard that.
point to Lisa Fisher.
They think.
She just be
Hit
like,
that note, right?
I know one time I saw Shaka Khan. It's a quick story. I saw Shaka Khan, and it was one of the famous background singers. I can't remember who it was. And she turned around. She said, "Y'all better hold on to your
Was it
wigs."
Vesta? Was it Vesta?
No, it wasn't Vesta. It was. It'll come to me in a second. She's in 20 Steps from.
Darlene
Lisa
Love?
Fisher.
Yeah.
Not Lisa Fisher.
Darlene Love?
She's speaking, but then she's not.
Oh,
on the
I haven't
feature.
seen that documentary.
But she's a
documentary
famous
is a
one.
beautiful
But
documentary.
anyway, but right before she said, I'm gonna bring her up, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all one thing right now. Hold on to your wigs. She gonna sing like I used to. And
Like I used to.
I said, see, that's why I love Shaka.
But I will say, when she first started losing that weight, she was making a comeback. She gave a killer show at the Howard Theater. And what killed me is the first song she did was Clouds. And I've seen her hundreds of times. I've never seen her
She didn't
sing
do
Clouds
Clouds.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she turned it out. She
So
turned it out.
Devon did bring something to our attention.
Hey, Devon.
Janet Jackson finally gets inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Oh, right.
after being nominated after 50 million
Tony,
times.
you
All
want
right,
to say
Janet.
something? You want to say
Yo,
something,
ask
Tony?
him about Janet Jackson.
I like
Ask him
Janet.
about.
I don't want to say anything.
We have this nickname for Janet, Whispers.
I don't want to say anything.
She's an entertainer.
I'm not
She
mad
is,
at Janet.
she is.
I'm never mad at Janet.
Vocalizing is not her ministry.
I'm never mad at Janet Jackson. I'm always
And I
happy.
saw I went to the show, the tour she did, the State of the
Right.
World
I do want to say this though. I went to see Anita Baker.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Here
How
at the
was she?
MGM. When I tell you
The
that
2-year farewell
my
tour.
my soul is still on fire.
Was
When
she
I tell
good?
you, oh my God, she
Yeah,
was
clear as a bell.
amazing. So my daughter Jasmine Blue, she was there too.
Hey, Jasmine.
And she called me
Hey,
today,
Jasmine.
and she was like,
Hey,
"So I
Jasmine.
just got a beef." So Anita did nothing. She did nothing like
She sticks to the Rapture
she
CD.
did all her old.
All she needs
old
to do
school.
is the compositions project
She
for
did
me. She could
everything-
do that. And a
everything.
little rapture.
everything from like I apologize, all of that, none of that. None
No,
of
she
that.
only
do no
does the Rapture
compositions?
stuff. She does Rapture.
She
And composition.
did she do Rapture?
She didn't do
The
composition.
songs from the Rapture CD.
Yeah, I think she did songs for the Rapture.
She didn't
That's what I
do
saw. That's all she did with the Rapture CD.
Yeah, but she.
Nothing from composition.
When I tell you,
Composition
she
is one of
turned
my
it.
I agree.
favorite
I tell you,
projects.
she turned it.
Yeah.
Yo, we got 2
She
minutes.
broke it all
We got 2
up,
minutes,
but
y'all.
yeah. So if she happens to come to your city, and by the
she-
way, this residency
she's gonna
is
do a
still,
residency.
that residency is still up in the air.
Vegas.
Yeah, the Vegas
okay.
residency. Right, if you check,
This is the
her Twitter,
farewell tour that
her
doesn't
Twitter,
end.
She had came back and she kind of was like it was. She alluded that it didn't happen. So what I think happened is I think there was a contract on the table and she spoke too early, And then they say that she's a diva, and she probably requests.
Oh yeah,
She
she's
is a diva.
And so
I know. I got stories. She's a diva. But she's talented. She's talented.
But they need if she had. I'm not gonna lie to you. If she gets a residency, I'm flying
Yeah,
to
I'm
Vegas.
gonna go to Vegas to
I'm
see it
going
too.
to. I want to see her. Anyway.
They want
Speaking
some
of a
money.
diva, we
Who
lost Nancy Wilson.
Oh yeah, and we talked about it last week. We were so torn up about that.
Yeah.
That's another diva.
Yeah.
She was one of those type of performers that always performed. She was always on tour.
It will cuss you out.
Will Steen said that she owns the masters to all those songs. That's probably why she did all of those songs from those albums.
Go ahead, Anita. Go ahead, Anita.
Makes sense.
Anyway, so we're gonna be closing out soon. Is there anything y'all want to say to our viewers?
Thanks for having me.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New
How about
Yes,
Joey? What
Happy
you wanna
New
say?
Year.
Thanks for
Lady
having
Tony,
me. This has been-
congratulations. 25 years. I'm sorry,
No, you
Joey.
go, Mama.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you for having me. This has been
Of course,
really enjoyable.
We got to do something.
You can
with
be
you in the
back.
Yeah.
magazine.
And
You
you
can
have to-
write for us anytime.
And you
Great.
gotta come
Okay.
back.
Join us.
Yes.
And let us know when we're coming down for the.
Yes.
gonna roll
We'll
out the
figure
red
that out.
carpet. Yes,
Definitely want to have you guys
I
down.
just want to
Ernest?
thank you for having me as well.
Of course.
And I did bring champagne because we are celebrating the new
I
year.
I like it.
Tony's
Right?
birthday passed
That's
in
right.
December.
Yes.
Jardae's is next.
Mine's
the
is
4th.
Friday.
Yours is Friday,
Yours
right?
is-
Saturday is
I'll
Jamil's.
be 54.
Mine is next Thursday the 10th.
Oh,
and
wow.
Racine's is the 11th.
11th. Yes.
Yeah. we
Happy
used to
birthday
do-
and Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New
We used to
Year.
do a birthday
The party called
together.
the
We
Jerry.
haven't done it. We gotta do
Yes,
it.
I used to host that Joker. I used to have
yes.
so much fun.
Every year you was our official MC.
And please
Let's do that
join.
in 2020.
And please join me this Friday at Ziegfeld's. We're featuring the legendary, iconic Ella Fitzgerald, and we're going to be.
Oh.
She's going to be our very
And
special
I had a
guest.
slide in there for it somewhere.
Yes,
but we'll be there
and-
tomorrow.
Yes,
Friday.
and Yarde is
On
going to be there
Friday.
celebrating his
40th,
34th
my 40th
birthday.
birthday.
Wait a minute. Yarde, do we have VIP? You know I only do VIP.
Girl, that's what
come
they
on.
gotta
All
take.
right, yeah. He's giving me the hot sign. We're going to have to go. Thank y'all. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
next week.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you for joining
Bye.
us.
Bye.
Happy New Year,
Bye.
everybody.
Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision.